Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we'll be looking at how we can download this software called putty. Okay, putty or putty, anyhow I want to pronounce it. Okay, putty is a software we use to get into the command line interface of Cisco routers. Okay, so I have done some videos on some configurations where I use Cisco simulator to demonstrate the configuration. Okay, but my main aim here is to make sure that we don't just use these simulators to do this configuration, but also apply this in real life scenarios. Okay, so when you are on site and you want to configure any Cisco router or switch at all, this software is what you will use for your configuration. Okay, there are other software you can use like Terratem. Okay, but I prefer using putty because it is quite simple and easy to use. All right, so for us to be able to download this software, make sure that your system have an internet access. Okay, now open any search engine you have on your system and type in putty.org. So in case you are trying to download this putty or maybe any software at all and you don't know the TLD, you can just Google that particular software. Okay, maybe like putty. All right, enter. So it's going to bring up varieties of names that has putty. So this is the particular one we are interested on. Okay, so you can ignore every other one here and open up this. So this is www.putty.org. okay, so open it up. Now from here, click on download putty. So from here, choose your PC version type and download the MSI of the software. Okay, so I'm going to be downloading this. All right, so if you're using a 32-bit Windows system, you can download this. I'm using a 64-bit, so I'm going to be going with this. Okay, so click on it and it will start downloading. So you can open up the download to see the progress. Okay, so it is done downloading. So you can open the folder and just double click on it. Okay, run. All right, next. So from here you can choose any part to install your putty. So I'm going to leave it at this default selection. So click on next, install putty, and allow it to install. So I'm going to fast forward this and come back again. So once it's done, you can check on this readme to read the manual. Okay, if you're not interested in it, you can just uncheck it. So finish. Okay, once you are done, come to your search down here and search for putty. Okay, so this is putty. So I like adding some of the software I often use to my taskbar. Okay, so I'll just right click on this and pin to taskbar. Okay, so I can have it down here. All right, so you can still open it from here, or you just click on it here on the taskbar to open it. So I'm going to open it here. All right, this is the interface you are going to see if you run this putty. Okay, let me explain something here. Before you start using this software, remember, like I said, you need to be on site. Okay, you need to have your system and you need to have the router you want to configure available. All right, so let me assume we are on site. Let me open packet tracer. Okay, so let me assume we are on site and we have our, okay, let me use this router. So we have this router in a rack. Okay, we'll have routers. Let me just use two, and maybe we'll have switches. Also have some switches, right? Then you have your PC. So this is the PC you want to use to do this configuration. Okay, then of course you need to buy a console cable. Okay, so it is called a console cable or a rollover cable. So when you go to market to purchase a cable, you tell them you need a rollover cable. It's more popular with the name rollover cable. Okay, so I'm going to use the physical mode of this so that we can see the connection more clearly. Okay, I don't have a physical Cisco device here, so I could have used it to demonstrate this, but it's exactly, just follow it, just follow the scenario the way I'm saying it or making it in this video. Okay, so click on physical. Anyways, I'm not going to click on physical, this is just simulator, but I just want to show you the ports of the router and switches. Okay, so the company that calls you might have the routers inside rack. Okay, so definitely you're going to see a rack in that particular office. Okay, so this is how your rack might look like. Then having your router, your switch. Okay, then you as the engineer now have a PC. Okay, I'm not seeing my PC here. Let's try again. Let me try and add a desktop and see. Okay, a desktop showed up. Let me add another PC again. Let me see what's gonna happen. Okay, so we have this PC here. Let me remove this. Okay, so we have our PC here and we have our router. Okay, so let me zoom this a little bit. So you have your PC and also your router. All right, so you're going to see a port like this. You're going to see a port like this called console. Okay, so you're going to have a console port and also an aux port. It's always written on Cisco routers and switch, so it will be written console. All right, so what you need to do is to get your rollover cable. Okay, so this is it here, console. So get your rollover cable, connect it to the console ports of the router or the switch you want to configure. Okay, so connect it and come down to your PC. So your PC is going to have an RS232 port, not the Ethernet port. Okay, so at this port you connect the other end of the cable. So from here you can see that our system is already connected to the router. All right, so once you do this, you go back to, you now run your software. Okay, you now run this software. Now this is a cable connection that I'm explaining now. If you want to do SSH, that is remote configuration of the router, you are going to use this option. Okay, so all you need to do is to input the IP address of this router here. Okay, so the host name or IP address. Now the IP address you're going to input here is the management IP address you configured on your router or the Cisco switch. Okay, so I'm going to make a video on how you can configure management IP address on routers, on Cisco routers and Cisco switch. All right, okay, so why I'm emphasizing more on these Cisco devices is because most of the companies that have called me for configurations, they use more of Cisco devices. Okay, so even banks, some BB companies, when you go there, both their VoIP phone, Cisco. Okay, so there are other devices that they use, but most companies use more of Cisco. Okay, so some also have Cisco, Juniper, MikroTik, TP-Link, and other kind of routers. Okay, but then Cisco are always major in most companies, so these configurations is very important. All right, I'm also going to do different videos on other kind of routers like MikroTik and any other ones I can lay my hands on. Okay, but for now we'll do more of Cisco for the main time. Okay, so for point-to-point connection, Now this is not SSH. SSH means secure share, so remote connection or configuration of your router. So but we are not doing remote configuration here. Okay, so after you have done your connection, click on serial. All right, so you are going to have this option to input the COM port of your PC. Okay, so you're going to input the COM port of your PC here, so you must put the exact COM port. So how do we get the COM port of this PC? So come to your Windows, right click and click on device manager. Okay, now locate ports, expand this. Now assuming we have any physical connection, we're going to see the ports appear here automatically. Okay, remember, so this is just simulator, we can't see it here, it doesn't affect our system. So let's assume that after we have connected this, the port appear to be this. Okay, COM port 3. Okay, so once you see the port number here, you're going to see it is either COM3, COM4, COM5, or whatever COM is going to appear once you do your connection. Okay, so let's assume it is COM3. Close this. So come back here and input COM3. All right, so once you are done, leave other settings default the way they are. So once you click on open, it's going to open a command line interface that will help you or will give you access to the interface of the router so that you can run your configurations. Okay, so if I click on open here, I'm going to have this interface, but I can't do anything because we don't have any device connected to this PC. All right, but this interface here is that same interface when we click on our PC here, configure, no, desktop, sorry, terminal. Okay, so once we click here, this is the same interface. So from here you can do whatever configuration you want to do. All right, so that will be all about this video. So it's very simple. Get your system, get your rollover cable, go on site, connect your system to connect the rollover cable to the console port of your router or your Cisco switch, connect the other end to the RS of your PC, run your putty device, give it the COM port number you received from your device manager on your system, click on enter. This kind of interface will come up for you to be able to run all your configurations. Okay, so thank you guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you like the kind of video I'm dropping on this channel, please hit the subscription button. And also, if you have watched any of my videos and you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, more configuration videos will be dropped on this channel every week. Okay, I will make sure that I drop new type of configuration on Cisco router every week on this channel. All right, and also get ready for other kind of router and switches configuration like the MikroTik, Juniper, TP-Link, and many others. Okay, also with time we'll see how we can configure access points and many other network devices. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video.